Hello, Laura. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for some analysis. And so here we go. First thing up is you have a beautiful website. And this, I'm just a little starstruck. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've watched This Old House and probably even seen your guys. I don't know. But you have a beautiful website. And that's not what I'm here for at all, because a beautiful website is like having a beautiful car. You can pull up to your friends and say, hey, want to go for a ride? And they'll be like, yeah, that's a nice car. Let's go. So that's what people do with your website. They show up and they say, hey, I'm going to start clicking and get in there. But the thing is, getting them there is the challenge. And getting them there is about what is actually in your website, because it's not complicated, but I'm going to have to describe this to you in steps. Now, the first step is, please stay with me. I won't put you to sleep. I promise. I promise. Now, the first thing is that I go to this paid tool that I have called Ahrefs. And this gives me a bunch of the metrics of your site. Now, the second thing I do is I go to a Google site, because how do people find things anymore? That's right, with Google. And I Google and I see what your competition is. I see a bunch of things and I see where you are. Now, first thing you're going to find in a Google search is what we call the map pack. And that's these folks here. Now, what they have done is they have filled out a Google business profile. And look, there you are. You filled out a Google business profile and you did it well enough that you are now located right here. Now, here's the other thing. Underneath that map pack, we have what we call the organic searches. And this is something that is sort of rewarded, if you will, by the Google algorithm. Now, the Google algorithm is looking for some specific things. One of them is not your work ethic. Another is not what materials you use. And it doesn't matter what TV shows you've been on, even though they're ones I watch regularly. What the Google algorithm is looking for are a couple of different qualities on your website that will provide its search customers with what they think is more relevant. Now, let me see. I'm going to scroll down and see if I see you down here somewhere else. I don't know how far down you are, but I can tell you exactly why you're not up at the top. I mean, it's great to be here, but you should be there and here, because you can be in both places. These are sort of like separate animals, the map pack and then the organic searches. Now, let me show you this. This is first company that comes up under the organic searches is Mighty Dog Roofing. If you do this Google search tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, they're always going to come out on top until you do something about it. Here's their site. It's okay. I mean, let's get rid of all of these things. Oh my goodness, I hate when I have to click through everything just to see a site. And it looks kind of like a comic book, I guess, right? Anyway, it's a nice enough site. I don't have anything strong to think about the way that it looks. It looks fine. I think yours is actually a little bit more professional looking. So, what do you know? Now, the first thing I'm going to do after showing you all that is copy and paste all of your web page here, your home page, into this word counter. If I can do that, come on. You know, computers are great until they're not. Select all, copy, and, oh, there we go. Was that you? Paste? Did it finally happen? There we go, U.S. Siding Roofing. You have 917 words. Now, let me try to scroll down. No, it's not going to let me do anything. I wonder what's happening here. I'm going to do the same for Mighty Dog. Here we go. I'm going to select all, copy. That's why the cartoon lettering. Mighty Dog. I just got it. Okay. I'm slow. Here we go. Paste that. Yep. And they have 2,047 words. Now, algorithms are not smart. They don't know much except that they're looking for a particular data. And they are looking for, in this case, the number of words you have on your site. Google wants your homepage to have a minimum of 1,500 words. Now, you are almost there, really. And it wouldn't take much to, well, they have 2,047 words. Ideally, you would want to beat them with 2,048. But the words actually matter. It's not just a question of, putting down, we are the best roofer in Sudbury. You won't want to put that 1,500 times. You actually need them to be in a context. You need them to be in a paragraph or in your testimonials, that sort of thing. Now, here is your website using this paid tool that I have. Now, the keywords is what I'm talking about. Your organic keywords. And those are words that are part of your industry. Things like gable, things like soffit, things like TPO or flat roof or whatever. We call them keywords, but they're actually they're actually key phrases is what they are. They're kind of like a little grouping of words. And that's essentially what people type in when they are Googling something. That's what the keyword is, a Google search. Now, you have 706 keywords, and Mighty Dog has 21,900. You can see there are a lot of opportunities for keywords because they don't have to do just with like the materials you're using or the procedures you're using, but they can also be like the communities that you serve. And I don't know where Mighty Dog is based, but I'm going to assume that they have a wider reach than just Sudbury, and maybe that's why they have 21,900. But you don't need to catch up all the way to increase your overall standing in the Google search. And that's important, and I'm going to show you why now. The next thing, let me see. Let me show you their organic search words. Breakfast Tulsa. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. They talk about breakfast a lot here on the Mighty Dog Roofing website. Well, that's not going to be of any use to you whatsoever, because apparently, look how far they are. They're in Knoxville, they're in Texas. Usually it has to do with like words like gutters and the other things I mentioned. But this one, it talks a lot about the places they're in. Look, they even have the best places to eat in Hartford, Wisconsin. They're going a little over the top there, I think. Anyway, nonetheless, let me get to the next thing, and that is your backlinks. A backlink is where your site has a link on it. Excuse me, scratch that, start again. A different site has a link for your site that refers back to your site. So like Yelp might have you on their site with a link back to your website. And you have 436, and Mighty Dog has 151,000. So, again, there's a little catching up to do, but now that we know that it's, a nationwide thing practically, maybe you don't have to have that many in order to be more relevant to your actual search area. Because remember, I am only searching for Sudbury, Massachusetts. I'm not searching for the entire country. So these are the backlinks that they're on. They're on docs.google.com. I don't understand that one. PR Newswire, they did something for a charity perhaps. Let's see here. Global News, HomeAdvisor.com, MapQuest, Angie's List, Expertise.com, Yellow Pages. These are ones that I recognize. The other ones I'm not sure about, but you get my drift. They are lists. Yahoo, Super Pages, This Old House. There, you should be on that one. I hope you are. You want anything that is rated about 70 or above. Now, their whole first page is that rating. Now, that rating is referred to as the domain rating. It shows the strength of the domain's backlink profile compared to others in their database, and that's at a 100-point scale. Now, a backlink profile means that the number of sites that rely upon you. So, in other words, the strength of your site based upon how many people visit it. And so, for instance, Wikipedia has a domain rating of, say, 96, something like that, 94, somewhere around in there. So a lot of people refer to Wikipedia, because it is a site where you go to for answers. So there's a lot of links to it. And it would be great to have a link from it, because the higher it is, the more better. The better it is for, my English has gone out the window somehow. The better it is for you to have a higher rated one. Now, here's where this all is going. Your backlinks and your keywords have led you to have 185 clicks based on a Google search last month. That's down 12 from the month before. And this is how many clicks that Mighty Dog had, 9,400. Now, that's down 381 for them. Now, this isn't a question of, you don't have to match those, but you can certainly bring this way up. You could bring this up to 1,000 easily by changing these things that you in your website. The words are already there, more or less. You just need to change them. Change some of the references to the photos and things like that. That will help you get your word count up. You really want to get that word count up now, and get it up in the right way. So this is what I'm talking about. The Mighty Dog, this collection of 9,400 clicks resulted for them in a value of about $39,300, and your 185 were worth about $813 to your business. So getting higher on the, and even if they're not really a local one, you're competing against them anyway, because here they are as a Sudbury, Mass roofing company. So, I mean, you're not just competing in the physical and virtual world. You're actually competing in the Google world. So that's where we are in today. Now, you can have the worst site in the world, and as long as you satisfy the Google algorithm, you're going to be on the top of the Google search, and you know that you want to be near the top. So now the things I'm telling you about are things you could do yourself. One, fill out the Google business profile, perhaps a little better than you have here. Not that you're not in a good position, but if these folks decide to fill out, or these folks decide to fill out a Google business profile, you will get knocked out of your third place here and go to number 4th or 5th or wherever. You want to stay on the top here. So Google business profile, 1, 2 keywords, 3 backlinks. Those are the things that the Google algorithm looks for in order to place you. And you can do all of those things yourself, but I would not recommend it because it is time consuming. It really is. Getting yourself on other sites, filling out all the different profiles, all of that stuff. That is something that is mind-bogglingly long and dull. So I'm going to sort of anticipate that you would rather spend more time putting on siding and roofing in that cold weather. I don't know how you guys do that, but I'm going to assume that you would rather do that than dig around in the belly of your website. And for that reason, I would suggest that you give Eric a call and he can guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.